everyone, and welcome back to my channel. You guys are looking a little dusty. I am running this morning. I was over there in Beverly Hills, baby. I had to maneuver and all types of stuff over there. And they have a lot of add-ons going on today. I'm going to places with a lot of add-ons. Okay? Add-on built parts of buildings and stuff. Stuff that you can't see on Google because it's new. All right. So, y'all know what that means, right? That means the girl got to get out here and measure a few things. But, yeah, the first one was okay. So, I had to measure off two things over there. And so, this location, I got to do the same thing. But this one should only take a minute. And then we'll be on to the third location. Because I have been moving. Alright, so guys, check you on the flip. Alright, so they only asked for the actual shed back there that apparently was hidden. Alright, the shed is hidden up under some trees from the sky, so you can't see it. Alright. So, I had to run over here and do my little handy dandy, and just in case, I got that garage too. Alright. Hey, you're running. All right, so let's see what we got here. They are all apartment buildings today. The next one is easy breezy. Okay, the first one that I went to, it was pretty big, but there's only 5 units in that location. And they have really, really big locations, right? Well, really big units, okay? And so I was able to get all of the questions answered from the manager. The property manager from the agency came and met me there. And I was able to get everything that I needed from that. They have fireplaces inside of their locations. Actual fireplaces, but they're not real, you know, they don't burn wood. They're gas burning fireplaces. And I hope you guys can hear me. I brought my mic because when I actually played back my own and saw my video on TV after I had done made 5,000, I realized that you guys can't hear me in the car if you're watching me on the TV. Okay. And still did not plug up today. That's because I'm running, you guys. So y'all gonna have to forgive me. I'm doing the best I can with some of these videos for right now. I'll up my game later, all right? But yeah, they had fireplaces in there. So they done told the tenant that we were only coming for fireplace. I didn't know that until I got to the door and he opened the door and she was like, "Hi, sorry to bother you, but we're only coming in to check she just want to get an image of the fireplace." I said, "Oh no." There's a lot of stuff I need to get images of up in this apartment. Yeah, but everything was in place. Everything was good. So I'm trying to make sure, because I'm running, I had to make sure. Let me double check since I ain't but a mile and 2 miles from her. Let me make sure that I have everything. I did before I left, but she was, well, I ain't gonna say that. Ain't gonna say that, especially not online. Okay. But I needed to get out of there. All right. And then y'all saw when I got to the car, that little old car that was parked in front of me on the side of me. That's the meter people. Okay. And he over there talking to these ladies over there that are trying to beg their way out of a ticket. And they managed to do it. But, yeah, I had to wait on him to move his car so I could maneuver and get out of there. All right, so yeah, it's finished. All right, so we're gonna go on to third so we can get this one knocked out as well. See you guys on the flip. I had to make a pit stop, guys. Gotta get that registration. I said, let me stop and see what location near me I can stop and roll off in here and use their kiosk. All right. So let me get that done, and then we'll go on to the next location. Gracias. With disabilities requiring assistance. You don't have to walk here. Made it to the third location. I had to stop and pause. You see all them cars on the street? Golly. Gotta always figure out a way to find somewhere to park. So I parked around the corner. All right. That location doesn't have a drive. So yeah, I had to park around the corner. I had to make time, to go get that registration. I waited till the last minute too. I have a habit of that. Waiting until the last minute to do stuff that I just do not be in the mood to do. And my car needs washing. All right. And I couldn't even stop this morning because I remembered that the other day I passed I didn't mean to do that. Well, you know what? God is good. I passed all my change out. All of my ones out the window. And when I got ready to stop for the car, I didn't have no ones in my car. Do I have any tokens? Y'all know I be having to hand wash my car. No, I don't. I have used up all my tokens. So yeah, now I gotta get some change to do that. But I'll do that after I finish all of this. All right, so yeah, once again, this is the third stop. And it doesn't have anything fascinating over there, so it looks, by paper. But you can get out of the car and get to the location and realize it's a whole different ball game, okay? It'd be something else going on up in there. They could have bungalows back there. Because you know what, come to think of, that could be why there's no drive. And that cute little gate. If there's bungalows, that changes things. Because that means there's several buildings. All right. And this carrier here is always wanting all sides of every building. And hoping it's not a garage in there anywhere. All right. But as far as I know, they don't have a garage. But we're going to see. They may explain why there's no parking on the street. Everybody live there may be parking on the street. All right. But we're going to see. So anywho, let me get ready to get out of here. And I'm going to see if my person is there at the location. Walk around here. And hopefully he is or she is. I don't know which one it is. I've been talking to two people. A female and a male. For this location. All I know is that somebody needs to be here today, okay? Because I've been trying to talk to these people, get this stuff situated since the 15th. Okay? And we talking voicemail, email, call again, no answer, call the agency. Agency said they was gonna call the property manager and call me back. Then they didn't call back. The very next day I had to call them back because I ain't gonna wait. I'm not waiting days and days. So they didn't call back, so I called them back. Then they wanted an email with all of the information on it. And see, I told you guys about how these agencies, they love to ask you, could you send them an email? You know. But if you send an email first and don't call first, sometimes they don't even respond to that. So it's a, you know, toss your coin. Decide which way you're going to do it. All I know is that after all those calls, I needed to call them first. I didn't want to send them no email. But I ended up having to send them one anyway. And then I got a call from somebody at the management company after the agency. And she told me that she was going to get me the number to the person who is the property manager for me to call him to set up the appointment. And by this time, we're on the 22nd of the month. All right. So then I called him and had to leave him a voicemail. You know, peaches and cream around here. But I finally got it situated. So now let me call him because he's probably over there. And we'll take it from there. Catch you guys on the flip. That one took longer than expected. I walked over there about 5-6 minutes early. And then it still took another 20 minutes after that to finish. The tenants, well, first off, the person who was meeting me had a bag full of keys. All right. Full of keys. With the little tabs on them and everything. But no key opened anything. And yeah. So it is what it is on that. We couldn't get into anything that we needed to get into. Everything that needed to be seen was locked up under lock and key. And well, we eventually got in, but it was one door we could get in. And one of the tenants actually had a key for mom, been living there forever and a day, and then the tenant starts bum rushing us on the outside. Want to know is they gonna get anything done because the building has a bunch of mold and a bunch of roaches And I'm like, roaches? What kind of roaches? Like, what do you mean, roaches? Do you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to let that go. But I promise on everything. I swore up until I actually seen one that California didn't have roaches. I swore they didn't have roaches. And I was at this location one time and I was like, is that a bug? Oh my God. If my son watches this, he gonna be dying. Cause I swore we used to argue that. I used to say, California don't even have roaches. Where the roaches at? Okay, but according to them, they got plenty. Now the unit I went in, I ain't see not one bug and I ain't see no mold. Okay? But it is what it is on that. They like to run out when they think that you're gonna help them, huh? He started calling people, trying to call them and see, get somebody to come out, there's bugs. Get somebody to come out, get somebody to come out so we can check this mold. And the girl was like, we done told you several times. See? That's what happened when the inspector show up. Oh my gosh. All right, but anywho, we're gonna go on ahead and get ready to go to the next one. And this one it's supposed to only have one type of parking, but apparently it must have extra parking over there that they did not report. All right. If that is the case, then I will need to document that for real and get a few measurements of that thing. I be loving it when they say it's supposed to be extra parking. Check and see if there's extra parking. And when I get there, there's really not extra parking. I be like, yes, they don't have extra parking. Yes. Okay, but yeah, let me go over here and see what they got going on over at this location, because this one shouldn't take but a few minutes to get her done, hopefully, and then we'll be done for the day once we finish that one. So you know what to do. See you on the flip. So I've made it to the next location, but I have a few minutes to wait. I called him and he's only going to get here dead on time. So anyway, all I see is the tuck under parking. I don't see any other additional parking. So I'm going to have to walk around the building to see. So since I'm waiting on him, I'm just going to see what I could get on the outside. And then that way, by the time he get here, we could just knock out the inside and he can get these questions answered and we can get out of here. Because your girl is tired, okay? Eyes be tired, all right? Let me take my little thingy just in case there is extra parking over there, because there are a lot of trees around it. And I'm pretty sure with all of those trees, I won't be able to see it no other way but on the ground. All right, so let me get out and check and see what's going on, and I will let you guys know what happens after the fact. Check you on the flip. Okay, so the location does not have additional parking, but what it does have is 3 tuck under parkings. So the rest of it is just parked on the street, but it's 3 tuck under parkings that this building actually has itself. And it has a lot of vegetation around here, hanging off the roof, hanging onto the patios, a lot of stuff going on. But I have it, it's documented, and it is in my file. So now I'm going to, I seen a door. Where did I see that door at? There's a door open right there. I can go ahead and get the staircase while I wait on him, because he won't be here but for a few minutes. Okay, hit you guys on the flip. Okay, so the electric panels are seriously outdated. The railings are too short at the location itself. So we got a few things going on over here. And all we can do now is just wait on him so that we can get into an actual unit. He should be here dead on time. He said he would be dead on time. So sometimes it pays to get there a little early. So when they get here, all you gotta do is go in the actual unit itself. All right, so yeah, with that being said, it was 3 tuck unders over there. So I just went ahead and knock a measurement because one of them looked like it was kind of giving off a non-tuck, but it's hard to explain, okay? So I just went on ahead and did a measurement on one of them to see exactly what they're working with back there on the corner. But there's actually 3 of them around the building. 1 in the front and 2 on the other side. 1 toward the beginning of the building and 1 toward the last end of the building. Okay. So I want to make sure that I put a notation of everything. Panels. Trees. All on the building. Trees touching the roof. Trees hanging over the patios. Like, it's everywhere. Vegetation is everywhere. Large trees up against the walls. Alright. So. Alright, so there was a side door. I opened that door and it took me in. I was able to go down the hall. So let me go on ahead and make this thing. They have a fire hose, but the extinguisher, no tag on any level, and it's apparently 3 floors. So, whew, Garrett was running, trying to get it done. Cause that way when he come, we can go in the unit, and baby, I'll be out of here in about 7 minutes. Cause I'm gonna ask questions while we on our way. We gonna get this done. Cause your girl is ready to go home. I sure am. And we're gonna be to knock this out. And I will be on my way back home, and we will have taken care of at least $360 worth of work today. And I'll be on my way home by 2 o'clock. Come on, bro, come on. So we can get this knocked out. So, I got somebody I need to call. Yeah, I could be doing that. Oh, and look, I got to make a return today. Am I making it today? I might as well go on ahead and do it today. Yeah, I ordered something for my setup and it don't work. So I'm gonna drop this off and so they can reattach my money back to my account. All right, but I got some calls I need to make, so I'm gonna go on ahead and do that. He ain't got but 5 minutes. All right, I wonder if he gonna call while I'm on this phone. Maybe I should just shoot an email to somebody. Yeah, I do that real quick on my phone. Okay, check you guys on the flip. That we can get on the roof. I would have asked you from the start. So it's open. Yeah. All right. So what they doing up here? Sunbathing? Huh? All right, so let me get an image of your roof. Oh. All right, guys. So he came and we was able to get everything done over there. They had a basement too. See, I missed that when I went in the building. He got a basement up in that joker, okay? A basement, all right? And so, luckily for me, he knew the square footage of his basement. He could be wrong, but hey, who am I to judge? I'm going to put what he said because that's what he said it is, and he the owner. All right. So we was able to get that done. And then after we come outside, we had to go back in. Guess why? Because I asked him about the roof and what was up there. And I asked him, is there access? Expecting him to say no. And there's roof access. All right. Not only is there roof access, he allows roof access. And they can go up there and social gather if they want to. So I said, well, we need to see that. So he goes back in the building, goes all the way up to the top to go outside to go to the roof. And there is a chair sitting up there. And you can see clearly that, yeah, they are up there probably relaxing on the phone or something. Maybe sunbathing, sitting in a chair. I don't know. But then the door don't have any lock. There's no fire door to that roof. There's none of that. Okay. That building got some issues. All right. But they ain't my problem. The only thing I'm concerned about is the fact that it is 2:10 and I have made $360 for the day. And I'm about to leave and go. I need to stop at the drugstore. Or am I going to do that? I don't know. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I'll be bringing you back something later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.